Hello guys, I'm here at Alpha Gym in sunny Tenerife and I'm about to hit up a posterior chain session. So I'm going to be training calves, hamstrings, glutes and my whole back. I'm already sweating my arse off, so I know it's going to be a hard session. With that being said, let's get into it. So guys, the first exercise we've got up here is the standing calf raise. Now the reason I've placed this first in our session is because my calves are my weakest body part, and Cameron, please do not show them my calves. So the way we're going to perform this exercise is actually not the way many people perform it. What we're going to do, bring ourselves underneath, going to have the balls of our feet on the pad here, bring ourselves under. What we're going to do is only that bottom half of the movement. So stretching at the bottom, bringing it up halfway and back down. The reason we're only doing the bottom half of the movement is when we're looking at the scientific literature, it shows us that is the most hypertrophic part of the movement. We have studies that compare full range of motion, top range of motion, and that bottom range of motion, and that bottom range of motion far succeeds the other two. So there's a few things you might have noticed about the set I've just done there. First thing, I spent extra long in that stretch position. Reason being, calves are one of the muscles that actually benefit from stretch-mediated hypertrophy. So they benefit a lot more when you're stretching them out as much as possible under load. Another thing is I did quite low reps of calves. There's a big misconception that because they're a high endurance muscle, that you need to train them in a high endurance way. And if that was the case, then just walking around would be enough to grow them. So you have to train them like every other muscle. Next exercise we're doing is the lying hamstring curl. Now, in this one, I'm going to be taking a 2-second pause at the top of the movement. It's not something you have to do, but I find it helps me to control it on the way back down. The next exercise we're going to be doing is focusing on our lats, and it's the lat pullover. So the way we're going to perform this exercise is keeping ourselves quite upright. I'm going to be driving down to the floor with our elbows. As you can see, I'm not going up all the way, only in that bottom half. The reason is, if I bent forward more and brought up all the way up here, this bit here would be all chest, pretty much all chest, and the focus here is to work on our lats only. So again, stay in that upright position, biasing that lower portion of the movement so we can really focus on that squeezing the lats there. Now, my glutes are one of my best body parts and have gained me some accusations of Brazilian butt lift, but that is not true. The movement I attribute most to this is the hip thrust. It is an absolutely amazing movement to have in your posterior chain day. It trains your glutes and it puts some load on your erectors as well. If you guys want to gain massive strength on movements like your squat, do not ignore your accessory movements like hip thrust. You want to give each muscle an individual chance to maximize their potential. Now, the movement I just did there was in the sagittal plane, i.e. bringing the weight from front to back. Now, to bias different parts of my lats, I want to bring the weight from up to down in that frontal plane. And the movement we're using for this is the overhand pull-up. So the way we're going to perform this exercise, bring ourselves up on here, get that overhand grip. Now, we want to get that deep stretch at the bottom. I'm going to flare our elbows outwards as much as possible. The reason for this, as I said before, we want to bias that up to down motion. Now, if I brought my elbows in, it'd be more front to back. Right guys, so that is the session complete. A bit of a sweaty one. My pants are drenched from the heat here, but a successful session. And the reason I wanted to show you guys this is to prove that when you're on holiday, it's not an excuse to give up on your goals. You can still turn up, bring the same intensity, replicate pretty much the same movement patterns, rest times, bring you closer to who you want to be. If you like content like this, give us a like, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button.